Tinubu supporters invade National Assembly over fuel price hike. Following the nationwide outcry arising from the massive hike in pump price of premium motor spirits (PMS) as a result of a subsidy removal by Tinubu, a group of pro-government protesters in support of the policy have stormed the National Assembly's main entrance (CGM) as land. The protesters were at the National Assembly on Thursday afternoon to record their unflinching support with the government. According to Politics Nigeria, the protesters, who were led by Sunday Atta, the convener of Stand Up Nigeria, said that they were demonstrating to show their solidarity with President Bola Tinubu over his decision to remove the subsidy. Atta said that the protesters were aware that the removal of subsidy would lead to an increase in the price of petrol, but they believe that it was the right thing to do. He said that the subsidy had been a cankerworm that had eaten deep into the economy and that its removal will free up funds that could be used to develop other sectors of the economy. Atta also said that the protesters were confident that President Tinubu will use the funds from the subsidy removal to benefit the people of Nigeria. He said the announcement of the 29th May 2023 by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that the subsidy on fuel has been removed has come with mixed feelings. While some have hailed it as apt and timely, others have expressed reservation that it may cause further hardship on the citizen. You will recall that the President anchored the policy on the fact that there was no provisions for subsidy payments in the 2023 budget, hence cannot be sustained. Apart from that, the country was bleeding seriously through many leakages occasioned by corruption in high places, chiefly among which are the claims on subsidy payments to many firms. After observing the initial reaction to the measure and the attendant panic buying and other impacts on the socio-economic life of Nigerians, we wish to say that the president has done the right thing by removing the subsidy, as the advantages of doing so outweigh the disadvantages. We have observed that the initial hiccups of long queues at the fuel stations have disappeared, while access to petroleum products has become easier and guaranteed, as people can now drive into filling stations and refill their tanks without wasting unnecessary many hours on queues. The opposition and those elements opposed to the measure should know that election is over and all hands must be on deck to support the government to do what is right and in the interest of the people of the country. Past administrations have attempted to remove fuel subsidy but have not been successful due to opposition on the wrong belief that the implication of subsidy removal is just the increase in price of fuel. And the same oppositions now, they are the ones who are in government now that you are talking about, that they oppose. Ay. Oh my goodness. But President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has shown that he has the integrity to use the fund for the development of the country and has announced a number of palliatives to cushion the effects of the increase in the price of fuel. We believe other measures will follow that will make Nigeria willing to see the increase in price of petroleum products as a necessary sacrifice for growing the economy. By the time the monies freed from subsidy removal are appropriated and plowed back into the economy and all the sectors begin to witness quantum growth, Nigerians will begin to see the positive effects of subsidy removal, he said. The Tinubu-led government has said it will provide some relief to Nigerians by increasing the minimum wage and giving other palliatives. So these ones, they came to protest that everything is good, that the sovereign is okay. You see them? Dear Nigerians, see they are listening. All these crowd renting antics will not help governments. Those rented are the most affected, but ignorance won't let them know. They are picked up from the streets where the decision of the person they are asked to support keeps them. But the fact remains the policy is retarding the country growth and progress because it takes jobs off the majority. Wonders they say shall never end. Can you just imagine people with no mind of their own just after their stomach sponsor protest? Useless Nigerians. Uselessness is an understatement. Yet Tinubu did not even have anything good to offer Nigeria. He just wants to be to be president, and that is it. This is the usual method, hiring supporters to support government in whatever circumstances is not good for us as a nation. The peanuts you are paid can only buy a loaf of bread for a day. Thereafter, you suffer for decades. I have never seen anybody supporting hardship except hoodlums and group like this. What is the confusion in this? Guess you have just learned this word, confusion. It is obvious you don't even know the meaning. It won't work. 10k each. This is just the beginning of sorrow. Una never see anything yet. This one are just intro. Hunger and poverty is highly misleading Nigerians, squeezing persons like Sunday attached stomach to protest against the wish of common masses that hardly have food on their table. There's a filling station for them. Oh, yeah, they smell. Chief Nobu, don't mind them. We are okay with the system. Vagabonds. You people should prepare to enjoy the suffering. Laughing in Swahili. This one has starter. Main course is coming. Bunch of idiots. Who are these idiots? Emilio Corner. Wow. Nigeria, they never see anything. Tinubu will use means to protect all his error in order to move on. You will protest tire because of 1k each. You people are mesmerizing yourselves. Una go suffer pass joke. Pro bad supporters. For rich politicians, it can only take them small money to organize and pay some gullible people to act as protesters. Let the poor breathe. RNG and paid animals. In 2012, same you protest against subsidy removal, which the price of fuel was supposed to be 120 per litre. Today 2023, still same you stage solidarity support for subsidy removal at the price of 617 per litre because Tinubu is from your tribe and is your religion. Your tribe and religion. Continue with your nonsense sentiments. I pray you buy it for 1,000 naira per litre. You go buy it 2,000. It doesn't matter.